another market open. Market open slightly 30 minutes ago, and we already took a trade and already ended in profit. Um, as you see, I drew my little lines off this morning. There was a constant decline. Um, uh, Looks like put territory, and here it opened. On the 2 minute, we were already at or below the 200 EMA. And remember, the 200 EMA is basically kind of like another uh, area where we can see if it's above the 200. Typically we're looking in lines of longs, and if it's below the 200 we're looking for puts. So as you see on the 5 minute, it was not below that 200 EMA, but I did get an alert to go ahead and get in slightly right before the pre-market. Now, like I said, it's risky because it's very volatile right within the first 15 minutes of open. So I didn't get right in on that candle. I basically waited. As you see, we had an immediate drop down to the pre-market low, and then we had an aggressive candle back up to test that 200. So I let that candle finish. As you see, it finished green. We had the third candle of the day came and tested that 20 again, and then it just dropped down. And so I actually took an entry on this candle here right after that rejection, got in, and then we hit take profit right here. We covered the pre-market low because it was already tested, and then went on past the previous day high. So we got out already in profit, and as you see, it's kind of working its way back up. Now, overall, the longest the overall trend, as you can see, is of course a uptrend, or basically long calls. I mean, extended aggressively above the 9 and the 5, and the 20 is way down here. So the overall trend is an uptrend, but that was just a slight little pullback where I got in and got out. So what I'm doing is I'm maximizing these small moves. I will be catching the trend as well. Um, on one contract, once I see that the active trend of the day starts, I will have like a runner that we do. But on average in the morning time, I kind of look for to get in and to get out for the day. I have a goal of the day and looking to scale on that goal. So um, basically, if you got in on this move here with one contract or two, roughly about depending on the contract you got, uh the more contracts the better. Roughly about, let's say if it was 10 contracts, could have been easily $1,000. But that's how you kind of leverage the move versus trying to catch the entire big move of the day and getting in and getting out with what you're trying to get in and get out with. So that's really what I did this morning, and out for right now. If I see another move to the upside, I'm gonna get another position in, but I'm not gonna get in for puts anymore today. I'm very careful on puts, especially if the overall trend, of course, is already an uptrend. So that was pretty much like a little quick scalp this morning and get in and get out. But it looks like it's not really finished falling because, as you see, it's barely testing the 20 right here and looks like it's trying to reject back down. Um, Little consolidation. Looks like we dropped down here. So based on what this candle does, which it looks like we're still rejecting below that 200. So downside looks to be the move still. So, like I said, we're done, but this is just an example on how it does not take much of a move to make the money and make great money and then keep moving. Like I say, this move right here is a very sufficient move that you can make and just go. Now, you can always ride to end of day, etc. But I did a 0 day option, in, out, in profit, perfect entry, no delays. Actually waited to make sure that I was accurate because, like I said, when you're getting in, that the power is the retest of that 20 EMA, whether it's to the downside or to the upside, and seeing that this is extended above, that's showing you that there's downside potential because the yellow, which is the 20 EMA, is above your blue and your green, which the blue, once again, is the 9 EMA, and the green is the 5 EMA. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to continue to watch the market to kind of see what it does overall. If it does flip and I get another sign to get in back to the upside, I will do that probably with a next day option versus a 0 day, and just kind of see what happens from there if I'm at the computer when it gives a reversal. Okay, thanks.